Well, good morning, my friends. Good morning. Good afternoon. Sorry. So did somebody say Majorette? I love these. I love these challenges. I really do, because it keeps me digging around, looking. Remembering my own collection, especially with some of the loose ones. And so well, because most of my collection is loose, but some of it is not, obviously. So there is a challenge to show your Majorette collection. So I am going to show some of my Majorette collection. I can't find it all. Hell, I have looked, and after I do this video, I will all of a sudden say, "Oh no, this one's there and that one's there." I guess my collection is bigger than I used to say it is. I have no idea how many cars I have now. I have to do an inventory. I have no idea. So let's take a look at Majorette. So let's take a look first, real quick. This is going to be this was a recent gift from Chasing Diecast car. This is an older Majorette, made in France. Majorette, scale 159. This is a Mustang convertible. This is a Fox body from 1979 to 1993. This is one of the earliers. So this is probably like a 84, 85. I don't know when they stopped using metal bases. The car itself, to me, screams 1979 to 82. Maybe even the grill, maybe 84, 85. No newer than that, but that is a sweet piece. Here is one that is a Renault Megane, I think. Let's see. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, Renault Megane. Renault Megane Coupe. And there is your date code. And love this, like, matte black. But it's got the chrome, it's got the lensed headlights, painted headlights, so it just pops. It looks like a suede almost finish to me. So that's very cool. That was a gift from David Johns. This beauty is the Porsche 934. And this opening doors, this is from the Porsche series, or this was an individually wrapped vehicle, not one of the 5-packs. And so the Majorettes are generally going to be between, say, 161 and 154. So here's another Porsche. A friend, Chasing Diecast Cars, sent me this one. I believe he also sent me the light blue one. And this is a newer Porsche. This is Porsche 911 GT3, scale 159, opening doors, lens headlights, nice printed Porsche badge and stripes and so forth, painted taillights, very cool. This one's cool. This is a Peugeot 508 station wagon. And this one has the opening hatch. Recently, Chasing Diecast Cars was doing a Volvo video, Volvo station wagon, and they were other wagons. And it was very disappointing that the wagons that he had opening doors instead of hatches, because apparently Majorette usually does opening rear hatches for station wagons. So now here are a bunch more gifts. Going to start off with these two, which are also from Chasing Diecast Cars. Now, I have already opened this one up, and this is a Ford F-150, a late model, say 2017 or newer. Let's see if there is a date code that I can decipher. I'm just going to go with this as a newer car. I think actually on the base of the car it would be. So this is premium cars, which means there should be an opening part on this, probably the hood. And let's take a look. I have looked at this one before, so first off, excellent job on the Ford blue oval up front. The headlights look great. Grille looks good. Fog lights. There is your opening part, is your hood, and that is not bad for a, that is going to be the 5-liter V8, the Coyote. Nice wheels, painted taillights, trailer hitch, and again, that beautiful Ford logo there. Let's take a look at the bottom of this. Hold on. So there's the date code. Ford F-150. Now let's see, does it have a stated scale? Here we go. 172. That's what I was looking for. So, and I've often said this, I love diecast cars. I love, different brands. But for trucks, I'm very particular. Now, these are nice. They have sentimental value. They're very cool because they're majorettes. But for trucks, I only go by Auto World and Greenlight primarily because they are the ones that get trucks the scale correct. So this is a Greenlight F-150 that is the same vintage as this, but this is 164, true 164, and this is 172nd. So you can see just how much smaller. So almost any brand, especially Matchbox and Hot Wheels and so forth, and I love them for other vehicles. I do not like them for trucks. I am a truck snob. I am a scale snob. I will admit it. My name is Joe, and I don't like a lot of things if they're not the right scale, or at least close. I will forgive a model if it lists the actual scale of the model, like this, 1/72nd scale. So let's take a look at this one. This is the Ford Raptor, which is essentially the same truck, and there's your opening hood there. So somehow I did not open this, but I will. So make it quick. And another thing is I actually love the little trading cards that come in the package on the Majorette, because if you look at them, they have, statistics on the back. So very similar to the F-150. Different grille because the Raptor has a different grille with the clearance lights there. Opening hood. And there's an engine in there. Different saw blade wheels. Raptor graphics on the side. Very cool. Let's see what it says here. Scale 172. Ford F-150. So it is the same casting, but they do some changes with paint here to turn it from an F-150 into a Raptor. And you know what? I'm okay with that. This is cool. Now, these Majorettes, generally, I will store in the car that they came on. Eventually, I will get a new display storage thing just for my Majorette cars. Again, now we're going to go for another one that is a very generous gift from Chasing Diecast Cars, and one I was so looking forward to. And he was like, "Oh, I bet you wanted that color instead." I couldn't care what color. Now this is very big. There's like 150 scale or so. Let's see. 156, excuse me. So Toyota Celica GT Coupe. This is this Toyota 1600 GT Coupe. There's 1970 Toyota Celica. These are very cool, and Majorette did a very cool. I mean, it's huge, but they did a very good job here on the tail lights, on the doors. The wheels are cute. They're these knockoff wheels. The headlights are lensed because they're part of the windshield. This is very cool. This is also very big. Let's see. when you say 156 as opposed to 164, this is the Dido. Yeah, Dido. They're both yellow. They're both the same year. There's a huge difference in scale. That is why I am a scale snob. Is because when they sit together on a shelf, they don't look like the same vehicle. But I'm working through my issues, you know. So there we go. So let's take a look at. Well, we'll just flash this one in front of the camera. This is the Nissan Skyline GTR. This is very cool. Everybody sees Skylines. Let's take a look at this one. The Citroen 2CV. Now, of course, I just got one of these, a Norev from Chasing Diecast Cars. I got this in the same box. This is so cool. And again, we all know that this is going to be a larger scale because this is a tiny car. So we can get all the important information off the bottom of the car. Scale, date. These things are iconic. These are one of a handful of cars that just, when you see them, you know France. I mean, think Jaguar or MG, you think Britain, or Rolls-Royce, you think Great Britain. When you see a 2 Chevaux, 2CV, you think France. You think post-war France, right up until the late 60s, early 70s. Actually, I think they made these until the 80s. Big tip-off is the square versus round headlights. And then the taillights, the very small original ones, and then the larger rectangular newer ones. So this is a cool model. Let's see. So this is from the Vintage series. It has an opening hood. So hold on, it was just open, right? Is my imagination getting me again? Wasn't that damn thing open? There it is. Tricky. Let's take a look underneath there. Wow. They actually do a great job, a fantastic job of molding that in there. Because this is a front-wheel drive car where the engine sits behind the axle and the so it's a transaxle. The engine is sort of front mid-mounted. That is hard to believe, but it is true. Or at least I think it's true. The engine is just behind. Or is it? Oh, hold on. Am I getting this mistaken with something else? I'm trying to think. I think I've seen real 2 Chevaux at car shows. I don't think I've ever seen one driving on U.S. roads. And I've seen plenty of VW Beetles. But these are just cute. Sorry, I know that's not really what you want to hear about something that's iconic, but 164. So you know what that means. In another video, I'm going to have to get out the calipers and compare this and the Norev. But that is very cool, and I don't mind doing the whole caliper trick. That is fantastic. And because I'm fortunate to have friends from all over the world, I actually have multiples of a couple of these. I did not even dig them all out. I have several of this Ford Mustang, and this is basically a 1968 Ford Mustang, and it is an excellent casting. Again, it is just large compared to other Mustang castings. And so most recently, Chris from CRA Diecast had sent me to this red and one of the green Mustangs. And of course, Chasing Diecast Cars, I believe, sent me. And of course, I bought online. One of the first Majorettes I bought online was this one. And as you can see, they come in the blister pack with the box. And I love the box. And so this is a late model, say 2015 Ford Mustang. And this paint's pretty cool. And this has opening doors and opening trunk. Kind of odd. Most Mustang models would have an opening hood as opposed to the trunk. But Majorette, vive la différence, huh? So, Aurel, you can tell me if I pronounce that correctly. So, that is my Majorette collection. And of course, I will put the link to the original Majorette challenge in the description. So that was fun. Now I have to sort these all out. So thank you very much. You have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.